Hey everyone, it is so good to see you here today. My name is Ranita and I like to do makeup tutorials, reviews, swatches. I also get into mental health and lifestyle. That's going to be starting next week. So if you've been missing the mental health aspect of this channel, it's definitely going to be back next week. I just needed a bit of a break from it. But anyway, we are going to be getting into space chemistry today. I'm doing some tutorials for you and I'm pretty excited about this. Now I have done a very detailed review with all my eye swatches, my arm swatches and product shots in my other videos. I'm going to be linking it over here, or it should be popping up somewhere here, but basically you can go and click on that and you can go and check out like everything that you want to find out about this palette over there. This is just my creative looks because some of those shades really called out to me and I didn't get a chance to play with them, so today I'm going to be doing exactly that. So without further ado, we're going to get into the very first tutorial. As you can see over here, I've rearranged the shades to kind of give myself an idea of how I would actually like to play around with this palette. So I've put a lot of the warm tones up there, like the neutrals up there, and I put a little more colorful shades down here. So we're gonna just begin by playing around with some of the cooler tones because, you know, I'm always drawn to the cool tones first. To create these looks, I'm going to be using the matte shades from my Resurrection palette. I really love the mattes from here, and you can see there's so many, colors that I can go and play around with. So I'm going to just mix and match and, let's see what happens. So we're going to be going in for this blue shade over here and that blue shade. It's called Afterlife. It's a nice, pretty sky blue, very vibrant, and I'm just adding a wee bit over here. Yeah, so we have that. I'm gonna go in for the shade Growth, which is a really vibrant blue, as you can see. And we're just gonna take this out a bit, but not too much for now. I can blend that out later because I'm only using one shade for this, and that's going to be the shade Retrograde because I really love the shade Retrograde. It's such a beautiful shade. And I noticed that it has a very light blue kind of base, so I thought, okay, let's see how this actually looks like with similar blue but matte shades. I'm just taking this up, as you can see. I'm going to go in now with another layer of my alter ego base. I find that to be quite important when I do looks, but I think I may just blend that out a bit. So that's that, and like I said, going in with another coat of my alter ego base, which I use for every single look, and I do use my fingers to apply this because I want my eyeshadow to stay on very long. Alter ego works so well with Terra Moons. If you haven't watched my other videos, I was saying that when I went to Malaysia, I used alter ego. Now, Malaysia is a very humid country, and when I used this eyeshadow base, it kept my makeup on all day, and I was so impressed that I've just been converted to using only my alter ego base. I don't use anything else now. We're going to go in with Retrograde now, so I'm just grabbing some of that on a brush that picks up pigment pretty well. Retrograde is really just a gorgeous shade. I'm gonna apply that right here. You can see just how vibrant and beautiful just one shade is, and I'm not even using my finger for this. It's so impressive. I really loved Retrograde, and I think a lot of people did from this palette. I think that this should do it. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy with the way this is looking. It is so pretty. I'm going to just go in and add another coat before we kind of touch up the mattes, but I'm really happy with the way this is looking. It's such a simple look, right? It's really just barely any time at all. It's only been 5 minutes since I actually started applying all of my eyeshadow, so yeah, it's a very quick look. we're gonna touch up the mattes now using the same two shades. So I've got the light blue shade, that's Afterlife, and I'm just gonna gently go and dab on those areas where I already had applied it. See, yeah. So that's what it's gonna look like when you reapply on that area, and I'm gonna do the same thing here. So if you use a smaller brush, you can kind of focus the eyeshadow more in the places that you want it to be. And next I'm going in for the color Growth, which is that deeper blue. I'm just going to go in again, focus it where I want. And the same thing on this side over here. Taking it, connecting it gently, taking it there, and from the bottom to the top. Yeah. And so far on my clock it's been 7 minutes. You can see this is not a very time-consuming look. You could do this pretty quickly, and then you just have to clean it up for your foundation and you're done. I took that deeper eyeshadow down there, but I'm going to be going in now with a brand new eye pencil that I got from my Ipsy. This is the shade Bathwater, and it is from the brand by Gwen Stefani. I'm pretty excited about this because I showed this to you in my Ipsy, and I can't wait to actually line my eyes with this. So I'm going to put that here because I know it is a metallic shade, and I absolutely love metallic shades. Oh my gosh, just look at that. This is on par with Indian eyeliners, which is really saying something, so I really do like this one. Yep. Definitely reminds me of my Lakme eyeliners. It's just so freaking easy to get this on, and I really, really love that. And the shade, the vibrancy of the shade is, yeah, fantastic. Okay, so happy with this. I'm gonna just go in with my other blue eyeliner. This is by Revlon. It's called the One Stroke Defining Eyeliner. This is something that I bought in India. It's really, really easy to get these. You can walk into any Health and Glow there and you'll get it. So I'm just adding a little bit of that at the ends over here. This is a bit of an older one, but I just wanted to connect it with a matte, and it's very, very pigmented. This is super pigmented, so you really don't need a lot to get, you know, like your eyes looking like this. Okay, and the sunlight just came streaming in, so my lighting has changed. Hooray for that. But yeah, we need to finish up the look, so I'm going to do my foundation now, and I'm going in with my Yensa over here. But before I go in with that, I'm going to go in with my Bobbi brown primer, which is this. I use this like for most of my looks, and I absolutely love it. I did wear sunscreen as well today, but I don't like doing looks without my primer. So of course now I don't actually use foundation all over my skin, because I've noticed that when I do that my skin breaks out even more, so I just apply it on a few areas nowadays, and I just leave it at that, and that's how I do it. I just dab it onto problem areas, then I let it dry for a bit, and then I just smoothen it out. And I do like Yensa because it's got Bakuchill, which is really, really good for the skin. It's kind of like a retinol in a sense, but you can use it during the daytime without sunscreen, so I really do like that. And normally I do use a sponge, but I've kind of gone off sponges lately. it's so much work to clean. I'm gonna add a wee bit more of foundation to any areas, and then I'm gonna move on to my blush. The thing about me is I don't even really care anymore if there are a few marks showing up on my face, because I just feel like that's natural and that's normal. Okay. Yeah, I think this should do. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that dry. We're now going to go in for my blusher. So I'm gonna go in with a Yensa blusher because I love Yensa. They have these beautiful cream blushes, so I think I'm gonna go in with this one over here. It's a really, really nice, and again, I'm going in with my finger. It's a nice orange kind of shade, so I'm gonna just dab a little bit here. and then just kind of melt it into my skin with my fingers, like so. You can see what that looks like. I feel like it goes very, very well actually with my skin tone. Alrighty, yeah, this looks gorgeous. I really do love the way it's kind of just adding that, you know, color to my cheeks. So I'm pretty happy with that. Hey everyone, welcome back. Okay, so this is the finished look. Now I am absolutely happy with this. I love the way that this color looks on me. I feel like I just love cool tones for this reason. Every time I put them on my eyes, I just feel so happy and so thrilled with it. So this is basically featuring the shade Ionic Bond. I actually said Retrograde in the video because I forgot that I had actually changed the order of the shade, so that's not Retrograde. This one is Ionic Bond, and yeah, it's just a stunning, beautiful, gorgeous shade, and I'm so impressed with it. And it goes so beautifully with blues. Even without the blues, you should be able to actually get that blue base coming through. If you look at my eye swatches for, you know, this particular shade, you will definitely see this gorgeous blue base coming through, and it just makes such a big difference to the overall look. So I'm really, really happy with it. So I'll just give you the rest of the makeup details. You already know that for my foundation, I went in with Bobbi Brown and the Yensa. This is in neutral tan. It's an amazing foundation with backachil, and that's one of the reasons why I love it. It's skincare friendly. And I mean, it's skin friendly. It's skin friendly because it's got backachil, which basically helps to improve the skin. For my mouth, I went in with the shade Petty Betty. This is by Juvia's Place. You can see what it looks like over there. It's kind of like a really nice gloss, and I do love that. For my blusher, I went in with a Yensa Beauty cream blusher in the shade Peach Sunset. It's a really, really lovely shade, and this is what it looks like in the pan. But when you see it on my face, I just feel like it goes so well with my skin tone. I would never expect this color to look good on me, and then I wear it and you can see what it looks like. I absolutely love it. And then for my eyes, I went in with two eyeliners, which I already told you about. So that would be the shade Bathwater. This is from the Ipsy box that I recently got. That's Gwen Stefani's brand. And then we have this, which is the Revlon eye pencil. This is a one-stroke defining eyeliner in the shade Blooming Blue. Yeah, Blooming Blue, that's the one. And I don't know if these are still available in Bangalore, but I tend to always restock on my Revlon one stroke defining eyeliner pencils because they are so freaking good. Like, I absolutely love them. The rhinestones and the eyelashes are from Temu, and for my eyebrows, I couldn't find my black kit. I don't know where I've left it. I've dropped it somewhere, but I ended up going in with my Alter Ego Mirage palette, so I used the shade Stone very, very lightly. It's like a cooler tone brown, and I very lightly kind of did my brows with that, and that's usually what I do for my brows. If I don't have like a brow kit, I just use an eyeshadow that matches my lids very, very well. So that's basically it for the makeup details, and we're gonna go into the second tutorial now. Hey everyone, welcome to the second tutorial. So now I'm going to be going in with some more matte shades. So the first one is going to be Chapel over here, which is a beautiful purple from the Resurrection palette, and we're just gonna start by getting it on to the ends over here. As you can see, these mattes from Resurrection are amazing. They're so pigmented. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on this side over here. Alright, so yeah, this is basically the general shape of it. Now I'm going to be going in with the shade Abyss, which is a beautiful purple shade, and we're going to just add a bit more of the Alter Ego base first, and then we're just going to apply that. I really enjoyed the shade Abyss. It's gorgeous, so kind of just wanted to give it a whole look, and I do love the color purple. It's also my birthday month, and my birthstone is amethyst, which is purple. So I was quite keen to kind of just, yeah, do a purple look anyway. Taking it with my finger, and we're just gonna apply it like this onto my lid. And you can see that shift happening. It goes from a blue to a purple. It's very obvious. So I really like the way that my eyes are looking. I can bring you in a bit closer so you can kind of see, but it looks so beautiful. I'm taking my finger and just pressing it in to all those areas. But yeah, this is such, oh gosh, it's just so, so beautiful. I really love the way that this is looking. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go clean up my eyes a bit. I may add on another shade from the collection into the inner corners of my eyes, but for now I just want to go and clean up my face. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm just taking the shade Retrograde. It's a really bright green from the palette, and this is what it looks like. It's this one over here. We just went in with that one, which is Abyss. Don't look at the palette names because, as I said, this is a BYOP palette. You can basically change the order of it. So I thought that green and purple would be really pretty together, and I'm just gonna apply that here in the inner corners, right there, like that. And that's about it, really. Okay, so I think that should do it. You kind of get a very nice opening up of the eyes when you put a highlighter kind of shade there. So you can see that that actually could pass as a highlighter because Retrograde actually is a green that moves into a yellowy kind of gold. And I can definitely see that green gold shade coming through. So now let's finish up the look. I need to start with my foundation, so I'm just gonna quickly do that. So I just put on e.l.f.'s face primer. This is another one of the primers that I really enjoy using. I just feel like it makes makeup application a lot smoother. So I do actually like using it, and I'm gonna go in now with my Yensa. So I've got that on my finger. I'm just gonna put it in all the places I feel needs brightening up or color correction or whatever, you know. I was gifted this blusher from Temu and I wanted to test it out and see how it would work, so I'm just gonna take a little on my finger. You can see that's the color. It's kind of like a red, and I'm gonna use that today as my blusher and see how this kind of holds up over the next couple of hours. You know, is it gonna melt off my face? Let's see. But wow, so far I do like the way that the color is showing up. It's very, very bold. I like that a lot, actually. I don't think I have a lot of blushers that show up like this. So it's easy to blend. Seems like it's, yeah, it's actually doing pretty well for a Temu blusher. That's really nice. Okay, let's do the same thing. I'm probably gonna have to go over this with a powder or something just to kind of reduce the amount of red that's on one side and not on the other, because I feel like there's more red on this side, isn't there? Yeah, it looks like that in the camera too. I'm just gonna leave it for now. Let's see how it kind of holds up over the next few hours. But I think that it worked pretty well. Okay, I want to add some rhinestones onto my face now, so I'm going to be doing that. I will be back. Hey everyone, so this is the finished second look. You can see what this is looking like. I basically went in with just a couple more products and you know that was that, but the main thing over here was obviously getting all of those rhinestones onto my eyes, which I really wanted to do, and I thought it was pretty fun. So there's basically this makeup collaboration. It's called Rock That Makeup Collab, and it's being held by Kiara Jo Makeup. You know, I thought, well, I'm doing this shade anyway and I really wanted to try it out, and this would be a fun way to kind of just, you know, add on some embellishment to the look. So that's basically the reason why I added on all those rhinestones. Yeah, I don't know if this actually would be the perfect way to represent the theme because I did add green in there, but yeah, this is basically what I came up with. I hope that it's okay. But anyway, let me give you the makeup details. So we have the Morphe pencil over here, eye pencil. It's called Falling for Green, and that's basically what I put underneath my eyes over here. I did use a concealer for this look because I felt like I needed it. So I basically went in with the e.l.f. primer, which I told you about. That's the mineral one. So that would be that primer over here. Then I went in with Yensa for the majority of my face. After that, I did use this by Huda Beauty. This was gifted to me by a third party. This is in the shade Toasted Almond 5.3G, and I actually really like this shade. I feel like it kind of did illuminate my eyes a bit, so I kind of felt like that was actually pretty good. And then yeah, the lashes and the rhinestones are obviously from Temu. That's usually where I get all of my, you know, things for my face. And then for the lip gloss, I went in with Lime Crime. I love this green lip gloss so much. This is Cherry Slime, one of my favorite lip glosses because it's just so sparkly and so shiny, and I felt like because it, you know, I have green over here and green there, I thought yeah, it kind of does match with the look. And then blush, of course, was the Temu Blusher, and I did say that we'll see how this holds up. I actually really like the Temu Blusher. I feel like it held up pretty well. I've been sitting here for a couple of hours now, you know, got up, did some other things, came back. So this has actually held up very nicely, and I kind of like the fact that it's so natural. I think that's a strong point for me. But anyway, for now, these are the two looks that I have for you with the Terra Moons collection. I'll probably work my way through some other shades at another time, but I did want to get something up for you. And, you know, this is just for fun. So I hope that you had fun looking at these two tutorials, and, you know, I will see you soon for another video. Before you go, be sure to check out the other videos in my indie makeup playlist and the Terra Moons playlist. There are a lot of different makeup products there, and you know, I've gone through my Ipsy boxing as well. You can go and check that out for the month of February. There's a lot of things that are happening on the channel right now, so you can go and check out all of those new videos, and I will see you very soon for another one. But I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Lots of love to you, and remember that Therapy Thursday is returning this week, so I will see you for one of those Thursdays. Lots of love to you, and bye-bye.